Wendy Williams has made news speaking out about her guardianship and current life in an assisted living facility. Recently, Williams has made a return to social media where she has continued to share her story. The former talk show host also recently shared that money was taken from her to help pay the doctor who helped diagnose her. Fans recently saw a few new posts from Wendy Williams. Williams, the former host of The Wendy Williams Show, has been living in an assisted living facility following being placed under a guardianship. The star had also been diagnosed with aphasia and contemporaneous dementia back in 2023. Over the past few months, Williams has spoken out about her situation with various outlets, from The Breakfast Club radio podcast to The View. Recently, the star appeared to make a return to social media with a series of posts on her Instagram account. Wendy Williams. In one post, a video clip of Williams was shared. The caption read "The Truth, February 16, 2022, in her own words. In the video, Williams shared, "Hi, this is Wendy. I do my own banking at Wells Fargo and Lori has made it virtually impossible." Williams continued, "I have had to fire her at my own discretion, and because it's been hard, I have had to hire outside help to communicate with my bank. I need access to my accounts, and I hope this gets resolved." NG.com also identified Lori as Williams' financial advisor, Lori Schiller. Screenshots of American Express bank statements were also shared. In a later post, Williams shared screenshots of American Express bank statements. As the caption read, "Here's proof that Dr. Rami Kaminsky was paid a total of $60,000 on the following dates on Wendy's personal and corporate Amex cards without her knowledge or consent." The caption then shared a list of 6 states in which $10,000 were sent to Kaminsky from November 07, 2021 to January 14, 2022. The carousel post featured a series of screenshots, with the final photo being a letter Kaminsky allegedly wrote to Schiller. It read, "Ms. Williams has been my patient for over a year now. Over the last 6 months, she has been unable to make reasoned decisions, and her insight and judgment are severely impaired." The caption continued, "Subsequently, the triggering medical diagnosis letter was sent to Lori Schiller on Thursday, January 20, 2022. Just 6 short days after the last $10,000 payment. $60,000 for the 32 words used to strip Wendy Williams of her freedom and dignity." At this time, it is unclear if Williams herself had shared these posts or if they were sent out on her behalf. The captions, for example, notably described Williams in the third person. As NG.com noted, Schiller alleged Williams of having an unsound mind back in February 2022. This prompted Wells Fargo to her the star's account and request a court appoint her a temporary guardian. Wendy Williams takes her story to social media, alleges financial mismanagement amid guardianship battle. The ongoing saga surrounding Wendy Williams' well-being and the complexities of her guardianship has continued to capture public attention, raising crucial questions about autonomy, financial control, and the often hidden struggles faced by individuals navigating health challenges within legal frameworks. Williams, the iconic and often outspoken former host of The Wendy Williams Show, has been living in an assisted living facility, a consequence of being placed under a court-ordered guardianship. This decision followed her public acknowledgement of health struggles and a subsequent diagnosis in 2023 of aphasia and frontotemporal dementia, conditions that can significantly impact cognitive abilities and communication. For months, the details of Williams' life under guardianship have largely been filtered through legal documents and statements from her representatives. However, in a significant development, the former talk show maven appears to have re-emerged on social media, utilizing her Instagram platform to share her perspective and shed light on her experiences. These recent posts have offered a direct line of communication from Williams, providing fans and observers with a glimpse into her thoughts and allegations regarding her situation. One of the initial posts that sparked considerable discussion featured a video clip of Wendy Williams herself, dated February 16, 2022. The accompanying caption declared, "The Truth, February 16, 2022, in her own words, suggesting an unfiltered and personal account from a pivotal moment in the timeline of her legal and personal struggles. In the video, Williams, speaking directly to the camera, stated, "Hi, this is Wendy. I do my own banking at Wells Fargo and Lori has made it virtually impossible." She continued, her tone conveying a sense of frustration and a desire for greater control over her financial affairs. "I have had to fire her at my own discretion, and because it's been hard, I have had to hire outside help to communicate with my accounts, and I hope this gets resolved." Investigative reporting by NG.com had previously identified Lori as Lori Schiller, who served as Williams' financial advisor, making this direct address all the more significant. This video seemed to lay the groundwork for Williams' narrative of being unjustly restricted from managing her own finances. Adding a layer of concrete evidence to her claims, a subsequent post on Williams' Instagram account presented screenshots of what appeared to be American Express bank statements. The caption accompanying these financial records made a startling allegation. "Here's proof that Dr. Rami Kaminsky was paid a total of $60,000 on the following dates on Wendy's personal and corporate Amex cards without her knowledge or consent." The caption then meticulously listed 6 specific dates, spanning from November 07, 2021 to January 14, 2022, each showing a payment of $10,000 directed to Dr. Kaminsky. The carousel post included a series of these bank statement screenshots, culminating in a final image of a letter purportedly written by Dr. Kaminsky to Lori Schiller. The content of this letter was particularly damning, stating, "Ms. Williams has been my patient for over a year now. Over the last 6 months, she has been unable to make reasoned decisions, and her insight and judgment are severely impaired." This letter, if authentic, appears to be the triggering medical diagnosis letter referenced in the subsequent caption. The caption accompanying the letter further elaborated on the timeline and the alleged connection between the payments and the medical assessment. Subsequently, the triggering medical diagnosis letter was sent to Lori Schiller on Thursday, January 20, 2022, just 6 short days after the last $10,000 payment, $60,000 for the 32 words used to strip Wendy Williams of her freedom and dignity. This powerful statement directly links the substantial payments made to Dr. Kaminsky with the medical assessment that seemingly played a crucial role in the establishment of Williams' guardianship, suggesting a potentially unethical or exploitative dynamic. A critical point of consideration surrounding these social media posts is the question of authorship. While the content appears to be directly related to Wendy Williams' situation and includes a video of her speaking, the captions notably refer to Williams in the third person. This raises the possibility that while the information and the video may originate from Williams, the actual posting and crafting of the captions might be done by someone acting on her behalf, perhaps a member of her new team or support system. The use of the third person could be a strategic choice to maintain a degree of separation or to ensure clarity in the presentation of complex information. As NG.com had previously reported, Lori Schiller had raised concerns about Williams' unsound mind back in February 2022. These concerns reportedly prompted Wells Fargo to freeze Williams' accounts and petition the court to appoint a temporary guardian to oversee her financial and personal affairs. The timeline presented in the recent Instagram posts, particularly the proximity of the alleged payments to Dr. Kaminsky and the subsequent medical assessment, adds a significant layer of complexity and raises serious questions about the motivations and processes involved in the initial stages of Williams' guardianship. The emergence of these posts on Wendy Williams' social media represents a significant development in her ongoing story. It provides a platform for her voice to be heard directly, offering her perspective on the events that led to her current circumstances. The allegations of unauthorized payments and the direct link drawn between these payments and the medical assessment that contributed to her guardianship are serious and warrant further scrutiny. The case of Wendy Williams highlights the delicate balance between protecting vulnerable individuals and upholding their fundamental rights to autonomy and self-determination. The legal framework of guardianship, while intended to safeguard those who are deemed incapable of managing their own affairs, can also be susceptible to potential abuse or misapplication. The details emerging from Williams' social media accounts underscore the need for transparency and accountability within guardianship proceedings, ensuring that the best interests and the voice of the individual under guardianship are given due consideration. The public response to Williams' posts has been a mixture of support, concern, and a demand for greater clarity and justice. Many fans have expressed their solidarity with Williams, voicing their hope that she regains greater control over her life and finances. The allegations of financial mismanagement have understandably sparked outrage and calls for investigation into the circumstances surrounding the payments to Dr.